As the general elections draw closer, politicians have again returned to the electorate to tie loose ends. On Politics in the Emirate, we take you through the minds of the aspirants. We ask questions that hit their ambitions, intentions, and aspirations. It's Politics in the Emirate, showing on Stemma TV.
I'm by name Olayemi James, also known as JJ. I'm from Obbo Aiyegunle, home of intellectual. I finished my primary school at St. Luke Primary School in that same community, Obbo Aiyegunle. Then I moved to government secondary school in that same community, Obbo Aiyegunle, where I obtained my SSC. From there, I proceeded to Kwara State Polytechnic, where I obtained my ND and HND. I was running the program with my BSc at the University of Ilorin. So I finished these two programs, the HND and the BSc, together in the same year, 2013. So where I obtained my HND in Lab Science, Kwara State Polytechnic, and BSc in botany in the University of Ilorin. So I also had some postgraduate courses. I did my postgraduate PGD in epidemiology for global health at the University of Washington. So that's the achievement for now, and presently I'm working with some NGO to make my daily living. The needs for a good and responsible youth to take over this political sphere is what prompts me to it. We have many ideas as youth, but where to exercise it is very difficult. The platform is not yet obtained, so that's why we want to get the platform where we can bring something that we actually need for this nation, where we can bring it out, our idea, our suggestion. We've been clamoring that we don't want these elderly people, what they are doing, we don't like it, all these things. But what are we going to do? Are we going to sit down and begin to complain? So we need to also join the system and try to put our idea on stage, so that when people see it, they were able to say that no, these people are having the idea. That is just it. We have many people who are into health and they come to this. That will even boost the health system of the something. So I will use my idea of health knowledge to support the health system of this nation. We have many doctors going out of this country. What are their issues? What are the problems? We have many of our hospitals lying down wasted, no facility, nothing. So this our health knowledge, when we have the platform, we're able to speak to the people who can be of help and at least bring something meaningful to the health system of the they say there is a saying that it is small that monkey turn to chimpanzee. So if one want to get to a particular stage, one have to step from beginning to the end. You don't just jump to the top at a day. So you just climb step by step. So I want to start from councillorship, where I can focus on my ward. So if I should start from my ward, I finished my primary secondary school there, I know their problem at present. If I should start from them, I will have some experience. These are the places that I know that I have people that knows me very well and they can quickly support me. So by the time the people see what is obtainable or what I was able to put on table for them, then they can quickly say, if you can do this, let's move you to the next stage. Then I can start thinking of becoming maybe House of Assembly or House of Rep, and if God wills, governor and president. Then we'll be able to see how we can From there you get to know some people who are also having the same idea like you, who are also having the same focus and feel like you. Then you begin to call them together one after the other, send them to one area or the other, so that by the time all of you now get to the top, you will be able to amalgamate your idea and change things, maybe in our state or in our country at large. Yeah, politics is a game of number actually, and that is just it. It's a game of number. For the popularity's sake, I've been trying to do something right from even when I was in secondary school. After I finished secondary school, I organized home lesson for our upcoming science student, because we don't have science teacher in our village then. So I read on my own. So having have the knowledge, I was trying to impart to the junior ones. I've organized many other things. I've supported the student union in bringing live what we call it, our inter-compound game competition during Christmas. We used to do game competition. So I've tried to make it on social media, so that people who are not in the village will be able to know what is going on in the village. Even when this present administration is trying to construct our road, I've been an intermediary between our community and the government. So when the road, every stage of the road, I try to publish it, people make their comments. If what they are saying is not good enough, they say their own. When the governor see when the government also see what is going on in the, what we call it, on the road, they can also speak to the, what we call it, the project, the engineer or the contractor. So all these things has made me well known to my people, because at least I've been an intermediary between our community and the government. So, and even every week I have all the platform that connect all my people together, Obbo Kingdom, different platform. I used to crack jokes, at least just to bring us together, unite us together, try to bring all those our old days time, bring them to their remembrance. And then this has made me popular, and even with that, I'm even more taking our community beyond just known by local area. It has gone our hometown now. Aiyegunle of intellectuals have gone Kwara. Various places where our friends are hearing Obbo Aiyegunle. Even when I have friends, even who are in abroad, they are hearing Obbo Aiyegunle. Everywhere you go now, you'll be hearing Obbo Aiyegunle, because of some of these things I used to post as touching my community in Obbo. If they did not see my post in a week, some people will come with private chat me and say, we've not seen your contribution this week. So those are the things. And I'm used to the hometown. I used to go home every time, meet with the stakeholders at home, the chairman, party chairman, the secretary, the executive there, and some other youth. Some of them were even saying, they're telling me that it is youth like you we are looking for, especially those students, say it is you. We don't need elderly people that will not be able to go and tell them when they are doing something wrong, or what they want from them. They are not seeing it. They will not be able to call them they will not be able to call their attention to it and say, this is what we want you to do. But if it's a young person, like, we can call, yeah, maybe bossy, right? This is what we want you to do, and then they are able to take to correction. Those are the things. I have many things in mind to do. First of all, thank God we have light. Thank God we have a road now, because that's one of the things we have been agitating for long. We've been agitating for road for long. We are being marginalized because we don't have road. But next thing that is majorly our problem now is light. We have water, different sink borehole, but we don't have light to pump those something. So even this time around, some of our people are still going to stream water to go and fetch water. So because during dry season can dry, so they will still go and fetch this, which were the things we were doing when we were still in primary school, and we thought bygones would be bygone. But because of the issue of light now, so I will use because I'm representing my community, I will use that opportunity to link up with people that can help us get the transformer, starting from the local government, speak with the chairman at the assembly, then try to see how we can get what we call a transformer to, and if that one is not enough to carry the whole community, then we still go back to the state, liaising with other people, the commissioner for energy, and using the platform of some of our stakeholders from our hometown who are also in place in the political sphere. So I will use their step too to try to harness this what we call a transformer. Another thing is that we have majority of our people are farmers, and they don't have any access to where they, even my father too was also in this term before he, so sometimes we have acres of land, planting yam, planting cassava and some other thing, everything will waste, pests will destroy everything because we don't have access to market, we don't have people who will come and buy it. Not that if all these farmers they are, if their products are well sold, not that they cannot sponsor their children in big schools, but they don't have any access to market where they can sell all these things. I'll try to use my something to connect the community to people who can come and buy the products, or even get connected to the commissioner for agriculture, so that if they can build us storage facilities, so that when they have this product they can come and save it in that storage facility. Since we are also we are into production of agricultural, so agricultural produce. So if you have those that storage facility, those things will not be wasting like that. Anytime anybody want to buy, they will come to that facility. Anybody that want to sell at that particular point in time will be able to sell. Now another thing is that our people does not have access to computer, and some of them after finishing their secondary school they want to write what we call it jam, which is CBT. Some of them they will go and be pressing rubbish, not that they are not good enough, but at the end they will get least mark, which will not be able to grant them admission to their course of choice. So I will try to get a particular office or room connecting with what we call a student union. I connect with the student union, even if it is the town hall. If there is any office in the town hall, we stock it with what we call a computer system, where some people will come every weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday. They will come and lay their hands on this computer system and learn one or two things, answer questions, so that by the time they get to a jam center, they won't be pressing rubbish in order to pass their exam. I can also mobilize some of these youths. Some of our youths are moving from the village to the city because their knowledge, because of the social amenities, and some of them are into farming system, and I told you that some of them they don't end up getting anything good from there. Now one of the things I can do is to connect them to all these what do you call it, all these support from the intervention from the government. Try to group them into group, so that they can get loan, agricultural loan, so that they can go. If I can also join them, I still have the knowledge of agriculture. My father, if I should categorize my father, is to be a professor in what we call it in agriculture. So I have learned, even means I'm coming to be a doctor in that regard. So I can join this set of people and try to get a big acres of land, farm there. So we get loan, then we do it, we monitor everything together and sell it. So by the time they are connected and they know all these things, even in the subsequent time, they can still continue with that suit, collecting loan, do agriculture, and then they will not be thinking of running to the city, where at the end they may not end up getting anything meaningful to do. And for the age people, this intervention that the governor is doing, sometimes few of it comes to our community. So all these things, some of these people that are into that governor is using for this intervention, they are youth. That some of them we are friends on Facebook. Though I did not know some of them physically, but if I have this, if I'm now representing my community, I'm able to use this social media, get them connected, see them. How can my people also benefit from this intervention, especially the aged people? Then I'm able to bring them to my own place too and see how they can also benefit from those interventions. For every action, they say there is opposite and there is a reaction. For every action there must be reaction. So I know that Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq is a good governor, and he knows why he was doing that. And I want to say from my own perspective that if you look at this local government, the past administration were owing them huge amount of money, that if they should do another election to place chairman, councillors, all these supervisors and some other things there, those people will be collecting money, and by the time they are collecting money, to pay the outstanding may be very difficult. So if the governor deem it fit that maybe we should stop this election for now, so that any money that we're supposed to be using to finance these councillors, all these things, this one, the other one, let's use it to pay the outstanding. I think he has not done anything bad. And meanwhile, what the council should have done, if they should be there, the governor is trying to see that they are doing it. The primary school, the suburb, all the primary school, they are renovating it. All the clinic are being renovated and being stocked with medicine. The water, the borehole, all these things, they are doing it in this. So even the road, so all the things that the council supposed to do for those period of time, the governor is still trying to see that the TIC that are there with his own are trying to do it, and at the same time they are paying the arrears of this. So there is wisdom is profit for everything. So I think he has applied a good wisdom, and today now those people in local government are no longer complain like before that the salary they get their own salary just the way the state are also getting their own salary. So the Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq have done well in doing what he has